Hey, what's up everybody? This is Austin Haynes with the Waking Justice Project, and this is your daily wake-up call. Here's what the corporatocracy is up to today, September 12th, 2019. You can visit our website at wakingjustice.org for more details. Here are the headlines. Big politics takes center stage tonight as the Democratic National Committee, the DNC, hosts its third televised debate among presidential candidates. Here's what the corporate media won't be telling you about tonight's event. Absent from the debate stage will be anti-corruption candidate Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. You may remember it was Gabbard who resigned in protest from the DNC in 2016 when she found out the Democrats were rigging the debates against candidate Bernie Sanders. Her protest ultimately led to the forced resignation of 3 top DNC officials who were implicated in the DNC corruption. Well, now, Tulsi is a Democratic candidate herself, and it seems clear that the DNC has rigged the debates against her. To qualify for the debates, the DNC requires candidates to be polling at a certain level. In 26 different polls, Gabbard met the qualifications, including polls conducted by highly reputable organizations such as The Economist and the Boston Globe, and which are ranked by Clear Politics and 538 as more accurate than some of the DNC certified polls. But in 2 of the DNC's 4 certified polls, Gabbard didn't qualify, so you won't be seeing Tulsi in the DNC debate tonight. Are Democratic Party leaders still miffed about Congresswoman Gabbard exposing their corruption in 2016? Or is it because Gabbard takes such a strong stance against regime change wars and corporate corruption? Apparently, her views resonate with many Americans. In the first DNC debate, Gabbard was the most searched candidate on Google of all the candidates in that debate. And it seems the corporate elites over at Google didn't like those results. At the height of her popularity, following that strong debate performance, Google suspended Gabbard's account with no warning. Her ads just stopped showing up in Google searches with no explanation from Google. Gabbard's campaign has filed a lawsuit against Google, alleging that Google has undue influence to suppress freedom of speech and unfairly impact elections. So you won't likely hear about the DNC's continued corruption in tonight's debate. Maybe they'll talk about climate change. The debate will be hosted in Houston, Texas, and as Greenpeace explains, Houston is the energy capital of America. What better place to say loud and clear, we're in a climate emergency. Indeed, a UN report just leaked that predicts warming oceans are, quote, poised to unleash misery on a global scale, unquote, unless drastic actions are taken to reduce global warming. The Pentagon gets it. The Defense Department issued a report earlier this year stating that climate change is a national security issue that now poses, quote, a dire risk to U.S. troops and military bases. In fact, in 2004, in the wake of 9/11, a leaked report from the Pentagon stated that global warming is, quote, a far greater threat than terrorism. And with escalating climate change, we are now, quote, on a track to global catastrophe. Thousands of climate refugees are now stuck at the U.S. border, while Washington politicians have a fake debate about whether to build a wall. Trump's wall has served the corporatocracy well in steering the conversation away from the one that's actually needed, which is the discussion around the immigration crisis, at least partly being driven by climate change. Global warming is causing widespread drought and crop disease in El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, displacing millions of climate refugees across Central America. Where will they go? As Greenpeace reports, ecosystems are collapsing. We are losing the web of life, and ignoring this fact will, of course, only make the problem worse. But it's not only climate change that's driving the global immigration crisis. Record numbers of African migrants are now showing up at the border as well. African refugees are fleeing violence and civil war in places like Libya, Somalia, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Sudan. The CIA has a long history of meddling in the affairs of African nations, on behalf of the corporatocracy, supporting ruthless dictators who will sell off access to oil and precious minerals, or toppling African leaders who stand in their way. Will the Democratic candidates on the debate stage tonight dare challenge U.S. regime change policies on behalf of corporate imperialism? Or has the corporatocracy's attempt at muzzling Tulsi Gabbard brought the rest of the candidates to heel? If you watched the DNC debate, we hope you'll visit our social media and let us know what you think. And if you want to learn how we can all work together to force this corporatocracy to the people's bargaining table and end all of this injustice and corruption, please visit our website at wakingjustice.org. We're running out of time. Join us. Peace.
You must be involved in the struggle for freedom and justice.
If it's about love, if it's about justice is waking, justice is rising. Justice is waking, justice is rising. If it's about love, justice is rising. And it ain't just us, it's all of us. Justice is waking, justice is rising. And it ain't just us, it's all of us. If it's about love, may every soul unite. Tend the fire and let old coals relight. I'm a citizen of the world and we fight for the rights of everybody to live a truly free life. Red or yellow, black or white, left or right, gay or straight, human or animal, all life. Cause what matters is what is in common. If you know it, stand tall and keep dropping the knowledge. Justice is waking, justice is rising, and it ain't just us, it's all of us. If it's about love.